Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. You know, I had my fingers crossed all week that my number would not be called for jury duty because I have a lot of stuff to do. But alas, it was. So, as you are listening to this, I am likely in a gray room with uncomfortable chairs and a linoleum floor. Not quite sure if it's a jury pool room or a cell. I'll let you know tomorrow. Actually, I do kind of hope that I get selected. I think it would be fascinating. As to your OMG fact for the day, of the 247 billion email messages sent every day, 81% are pure spam. And I probably concur with that. All right, let's get to the news, shall we? Arundel County Public Schools are going to be holding 3 community meetings to discuss Phase 2 of its comprehensive redistricting plan. That's the southern half of the county. The meetings are scheduled for March 25th, 27th, and April 3rd. They're going to provide an opportunity for residents to learn about the proposed boundary changes and offer feedback. The school system does aim to address overcrowding and balance enrollment across the district. The final redistricting plan is expected to be presented to the Board of Education a little bit later this year. Redistricting is never going to please everyone, and it is going to be painful, and Dr. Bedell has said so. So if you have kids in school, plan to attend one of these events and let your voice be heard. Forever 21 is closing its store at the Annapolis Mall as part of a company-wide liquidation effort. The fast fashion retailer, which has faced financial struggles in recent years, including another bankruptcy just 2 years ago, announced that all remaining stores in the United States will shut down. The closure does mark another major retail departure from the mall, reflecting broader challenges in the brick-and-mortar retail industry. A liquidation sale is currently underway. Maryland restaurants are celebrating Chesapeake Oyster Week, a statewide event aimed at supporting oyster restoration efforts in the Chesapeake Bay. Participating restaurants, the Boatyard Bar and Grill is one, will be featuring special oyster dishes with a portion of proceeds benefiting the local restoration programs. The initiative highlights the ecological and economic importance of oysters, which help filter water and provide a habitat for marine life. Chesapeake Oyster Week runs through March 24th. Participating restaurants and events can be found at oysterrecovery.org. Maryland Day celebrations kick off this weekend as well with a variety of events highlighting the state's history, culture, and heritage. Museums, historic sites, and parks all across the region are going to offer free or discounted admission, usually at $1. Special tours and family-friendly activities abound. The annual event commemorates Maryland's founding in 1634, that's slightly older than me, and encourages residents to explore the state's rich history. Activities are going to take place from March 22nd through the 24th, and all of the details on that can be found at marylandday.org. This Saturday, we sit down with Alex from Thrive Dispensaries on the Local Business Spotlight, and I'll tell you, I learned a whole lot about weed, and you will too. That drops at noon on Saturday. And speaking of podcasts, be sure to catch the one we dropped yesterday in the late afternoon with Brian Scalaro, a hysterical comedian from New York who will be here at Ram's Head on stage on the 29th. The show and the podcast are not suitable for work, but if you are looking for a great time on the 29th, give the podcast a listen and then go get a pair of tickets at ramsheadonstage.com. And for those wondering, there will be absolutely no twerking at his show. Listen to the pod to understand. And by now, you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It is free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. and will keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. And it's paywall free. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. We also want to thank our sponsors for this daily news brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, the Bay Bridge and Annapolis Spring Sailboat Shows, and Macmedics up in Severna Park. So now you just need to hang tight. We have your Eye on Annapolis weather coming up, and Bridget also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Here's your weather forecast for the next 3 days starting, right now. Today, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 63. A light southeast breeze will keep things comfortable, so it's a perfect day to enjoy the outdoors. Partly cloudy tonight with temperatures dipping to around 45. Southeast winds will pick up slightly, gusting to 21. Tomorrow, clouds will increase, leading to rain after 4 p.m. Highs will reach at about 60, with south winds gusting up to 22 miles per hour. It's a good day to keep an umbrella handy. Rain does continue into the evening, tapering off at about midnight. Temperatures are going to drop to about 45 degrees, and it'll be breezy with northwest winds gusting as high as 36 miles per hour. Friday, cloudy skies, but it will be a bit cooler as well, with highs near 55. Breezy conditions do persist, so a light jacket is advisable. Partly cloudy overnight with lows around 40. Looking ahead as we move into the weekend, it looks pretty good. Saturday brings partly sunny skies with highs near 60, while Sunday looks sunny but cooler with highs around 50. There is a slight chance of showers Monday night. That's your weather update for Anne Arundel County. Stay safe and stay dry.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service, and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. The music scene in Anne Arundel County is poppin', and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, March 19th through Sunday, March 23rd. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all three websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all three websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Before I get started, I want to mention that yesterday was a big day. Annapolis Streaming and Annapolis Music turned 5 years old. I created them on 3/18 of 2020 during COVID because we needed a spot to find the music since live music was banned from all the restaurants in the area because they were closed. So if you love our page, please help us by sharing it and inviting your friends to follow and like it. This helps me to continue to bring the live music schedule to you 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Thanks for your support, everyone. Our scene rocks. Now for the music. Today, Wednesday, start with Happy Hour at Middleton Tavern with Michael Waskey. Rich Mascari will be at Galliano's in Waugh Chapel up in Gambrills. Aaron Hawkins will be at Severna Park Tap House. Ray Weaver will be at Brian Baru in Severna Park. SVV Duo, which is Steve Van Franken and Victoria, will be at Santa Joe's on West Street. Thursday, get to the point for Dan Haas. Jennifer Shimp will be at the Farmhouse in Gambrels. Susie Lennox and Alex G. Lee of Three White Guys will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. Moose Jaw Bluegrass Duo will be at Dark Horse. Music at Galway Bay on a Thursday? Yes, because it's Ray Weaver. He's home and he is special. Up in the Dina, Miggs is bringing the country music to Primo Pasta in Pasadena. Yeehaw! Over on the shore, Aaron Hawkins of Loose Size will be at the Island Pub. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, Bob Quinlan will be hosting open mic at Copper Creek, which used to be Shooters in Severna Park. Weekend music. Fridays start with Happy Hour with Bob Quinlan at Ram's Head Tavern on West Street. Solo acoustic show. Music is back at Homestead Gardens in Davidsonville, and Heartwood will be kicking it off on Saturday afternoon in the Beer Garden. Miggs Country Music will be at Brian Baru in Severna Park. He says, come early, stay late, get rowdy. Joey Fitz will be at Gina's Cantina in the Crofton Gambrels area. All You Need Band will be at Blackwall Hitch in Annapolis. And Ricky Wise will be at Dark Horse. Also on Friday night, Scott Voorhees will be at Mother's. George Jano and the Fields will be at Santa Joe's on West Street. DJ Kobe will be downstairs at Middleton Tavern, and Donald Wolcott will be upstairs in the Piano Bar. Up in the Dina, Red Buddy and the Ruckus will be rockin' the rumor real. Saturday, Michael McHenry will be solo at Homestead Garden in the Beer Garden. Just down the road, David Sparrow will be at Killarney House. That'll be his first time there, so stop in and say hi. The Ryan Keith Band will be at Firm Brewing in Crofton. And the Severn River Band Duo will be at Dark Horse. Guava Jelly Duo will be at Libations in Millersville. Here's a good one. The Grilled Lincolns will be rocking Mothers in Arnold. And end the night with DJ Pud at Federal House downtown Annapolis. Sunday Fun Day. Guava Jelly Trio will be at Great Frogs Winery in Annapolis off of the Forest Drive corridor. Ray Weaver will be at Galway Bay. Catch him there before he leaves to go back to Denmark. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
This April, the Chesapeake Bay Area is the ultimate destination for boating enthusiasts. Join us for 2 spectacular events that kick off the 2025 boating season. First up is the Bay Bridge Boat Show at Safe Harbor Narrows Point, back with an all-new location, April 11th through the 13th in Graysonville, Maryland. Explore an impressive array of powerboats, from fishing vessels and trawlers to pontoon boats and luxury cruisers. Enjoy on-site parking, delectable food and beer stations, and live entertainment, all set against the stunning backdrop of the Chesapeake Bay. Then from April 25th through the 27th, head to historic downtown Annapolis for the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show. Discover new and brokered sailboats, including catamarans, monohulls, family cruisers, day sailors, and inflatables. Meet with boating clubs and charter companies, shop for the latest gear and equipment, and celebrate the new season with fellow sailors and marine pros. With live entertainment, seminars, and a festive tasting tent, there's something for everyone. These are can't-miss events, and you can skip the line by getting your tickets right now online. You can get them at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. That's AnnapolisBoatShows.com. We'll see you on the docks. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.